What's up, everybody? It's your boy Daddy Goodz, and today I have the doll named China on the podcast. How are you today?
I am good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. You know, just doing the Daddy Goods thing, hammering out podcasts, having fun, getting this lovely Sunday started. Oh, by the way, everybody, it's Tuesday while they're watching this right now. So, excuse me for that. But we're recording on a Sunday. So, we're just it's Sunday Fun Day. Is it Sunday Fun Day over there for you?
It's fucking Sunday Fun Day, baby. Yes.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. I mean, what makes a perfect Sunday for you?
Man, I wake up early. I can't help myself. My body is wired to it. So I'm getting up at 8. I like to pick up my house in the morning. I pick up a little, roll my little blunt, chill out, open the blinds, just let the sun in and just chill. I like to hear all the people outside, motherfuckers mowing grass and shit, just being real productive and chill on this lovely Sunday. So just chill.
I love it. I love it. There's nothing better to just be chill. I love wake and bake too. Like, it seems like you're a wake and bake type of guy.
I can't live without it. And you get higher in the morning. So it's like that blunt smacks different in the morning.
It does smack different. Like, me, when I wake and bake, I don't necessarily like really feel like high per se. It feels more like it's getting my body going in the right direction almost. Like the natural chemical balance in our body or whatever. Like, I guess it takes a little bit of time to kind of wake us up. When you wake up in the morning and you feel like super tired, and it almost takes like an hour to like really kind of get in your groove type of thing.
Yeah. To wake up, just to wake up.
Mm-hmm. It seems like the wake and bake session, it almost kind of it skips that whole process and it makes you just feel good right away.
It centers you.
Yes.
It brings everything to the front. Like, good morning.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know, it's just a lovely thing. And so seeing you with the blunt not too long ago, like, made me like really want to smoke a blunt myself, but I don't got that at my fingertips at the moment. So it is what it is.
Yes. Gotta have it. Gotta have it.
DollnamedChyna. So you've been involved in the foot world for a while now, from what I understand, correct?
A very long time, yes, sir. Probably started in 2016, just strictly on Instagram.
Wow. Okay. And were you more like a public page with it at first? Because it seems like you're like almost closeted with everything at the moment.
Oh, I'm very closeted now. Yes, it was strictly a foot page, all foot pictures. When you first get into the game, you're like, am I going to show my face? Like, are we going to do this? Because I'm going to say 2016, it wasn't as out as it is now. So it was a little embarrassing, especially just getting started in it. So I don't think I showed my face at first. And then I was like, fuck it, a bitch is cute. Like, I feel like I'll sell more, I'll get more if you see my face. So, of course, that was a no-brainer. I had pages disabled for like soliciting, just selling pictures, custom videos, doing like, what do you call them? Like video chats or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. And then probably like 20, I got into what I do now. I'm in escrow, and that's what kind of made me closeted, because I was very involved like in the community. I didn't want that to pop up.
Right.
So yeah, when you look at my page now, there's probably only a couple feet pictures, but just the people that have been with me for that long, like, they know, they're sliding in the DMs like, hey, run me some pictures and some videos.
And you usually just have them on deck?
No, I'll make them right then and there. Like, I don't got any on deck. Honestly, I'm deleting them. Unless it's like fire and I like die for it. Like, I'll keep it. Otherwise, I'm deleting it. A lot of them are very specific to that person. So I might be saying their name in the video. Like, I might be saying their girlfriend's name. Ain't no telling. So I can't really reuse those. Or I don't reuse them.
Yeah, that's interesting that you bring that up, though, because for people who are the consumers of all of this, a lot of times they get deeply offended when a model, like reuses videos, you know, and like sells the videos as like as a mass sell type of thing after it was requested as a custom original.
For them. I mean, I low key agree. I guess where I come from in the game, yeah, we're not doing that. Like, I'm finna be salty if I bought a video from you, bitch, and then you went and sold that. I don't know. Like, and I could charge outrageous prices. Like, it depends the type of video, but like I might smack $70 for a minute video. It depends what the fuck I'm doing. Like, yeah. I might be doing some wild shit, stepping on crickets or something. Like, ain't no telling. You're gonna get smacked for that. So then if I go sell that to somebody else, what if I sell it for $50? Like, damn, bitch, it's fucked up. And they talk to each other. Like, it's a community, you know? So you don't want to be the shiesty one. I don't want to be shiesty. So I do agree with that. Otherwise, bitch, get on OnlyFans. And then it's like, you can get the video and pay them whoopty monthly prescription. I said prescription. Subscription.
We knew what you meant.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about hopping on OnlyFans?
You know, no, I don't. I've had people say it. Like, obviously people hella ask me about it. And no, because I like to disappear when I like to disappear. So I don't know. And I don't want, obviously there's content out there of me.
Yeah.
But maybe just not so readily available.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I guess it could, you know, create a aura around you too, you know, like if it's something that's not like easily accessible, you know, a little harder to get, you know, it's almost kind of like the Louis Vuitton bag, you know, and you're not gonna see everybody with the Louis Vuitton bag.
Hey,
you know,
I like your style. Yes, sir.
It could be something like that. Well, you know, like, I mean, because it's easy to see and easy to tell, like, especially like, so for me, like I talk to a lot of foot models, right? Mm-hmm. And, you know, some of them, you know, have done really, really well. And, you know, you could see that you would absolutely just be like, you would be smacking them over the head, you know, with just your brand in general, you know. And it seems like you're not so much interested in like popularity or, you know, being, you know, like the most known person in the world at all. Yeah. And that's interesting, honestly, to say the least.
I agree. Cause I feel like a lot of women, I'll talk to girls will add me that are like new to it and they'll add me on Instagram or whatever. And I can tell she's new and just getting started out. They might hit my inbox and just even start talking to me like, hey, what does this mean? What are they talking about? And I'll give free game. Like, that's cool. Like, I'll tell you what to do and how to do it, but they're out to make a quick dollar. Like, they're out to just get it. I have a fucking foot fetish myself. So I appreciate like what the fuck they doing. Like, I die for the toes my fucking self. So It's like, bitch, you're trying to get them. Well, I feel offended too. So no, you know, so like eventually, I don't know. It's like, if you know me and you fuck with me, but I might fucking not talk to you for 4 months after you buying 3 videos just because I don't fucking feel like it or I don't feel like doing it. So it comes and goes in waves for me, I guess. And right now I'm on I make like custom videos for like my loyal people that have been there. But like, I'm doing like live shit. Like, I'm going to parties. I'm enjoying that part of it, I guess. Doing shit like this. Like, this is fun. Yeah. I enjoy it.
Yeah. So
it's not just for a quick buck, you know?
Yeah. So you enjoy more of the actual experience versus the fantasy type of deal, like creating a fantasy rather through videos. It's not necessarily what you do. Actually experiencing it is what you do, is what you're saying.
Yeah. I've gotten into it recently. I went actually to a foot party as like a patron with a friend, and I fucking enjoyed it. Like, it was lit. It was live. It was all these fucking weirdo, creepy foot guys that have been in my DMs for years live in front of my face, you know? And I get a thrill out of it. Like, and a lot of them like to be dominated or to let me be in control, I guess. And I really fucking get a kick out of it. So I enjoy it a lot. And yeah, just the in person, it's fun. It's very fun. Like, and you get to meet a lot of people from a different walks of life, make a lot of good connections, and it's a fucking really a community that I kind of have missed out on for a long time until I just started doing it recently and really getting out there and meeting people.
Yeah, well, 2016, you know, like it's been what, about 6 years since you like really got introduced to it all. What initially introduced it to you? Your own personal foot fetish, or was it, you know, somebody who had a foot fetish for you and told you you should get involved?
My ex-boyfriend has a very bad foot fetish, and he basically kind of like put me on game. I mean, I guess I always thought I had pretty feet because I've had men comment on my feet, but it was never like, you must rub my feet, or like, I'm not fucking with you unless you suck toes. Like, it was never like that. And he turned me the fuck out. So he was kind of the one that actually got me to make the foot page online. Like, we would do it together. I would have him talk to the guys for me. I would sell the content, whatever. And then it just escalated, I guess, and to the point where like I developed a foot fetish. Like, I like his feet type shit. Like, I like bitches' feet. Wow. Like, I'm not just out here liking any, like, you know, man's feet, but if he got nice feet, like, yeah, I like that. So, I don't know. He kind of opened me up to a world within myself that just prospered. And then he and I, that's why I went to the foot party. And it was just, it's just on and popping now.
Yeah. No, that's interesting to say. And it's also interesting that you say, like, you know, it can't just be any pair of feet. And something that I came across yesterday on Twitter, and it really actually grossed me out. shout out to Anushka, by the way, but she tweeted like some really, really funky feet, not her own. She has nice feet, but she tweeted like this, like just an outrageous, like crusty fungus foot or whatever, because somebody was trying to ask for free content.
Okay.
So she, you know, trolled the situation. And
I love it. My type of bitch.
But she tweeted the picture, and like it was just like a disturbing picture. And I was like, oh man, I wish I didn't see that. But you know, it is what it is. But like, in seeing that, and typically I normally see like really pretty feet on the feed on Twitter or what have you. And like, it just made me like think like, man, like anybody's like foot can become that if they don't take care of it. So, you know, you say like, yeah, you're into women and guy feet, but they have to take care of it. And a lot of guys don't take care of their feet. So it's like, it could probably easily become, you know, one of those situations. But there's also some girls that don't take care of their feet either. And being that I'm, you know, in this realm myself now, like I notice it more than ever before. And you know, I try not to pay attention too much, just because that's not really my character. But like, I'll be out in public and like, you know, I'll look down if they got sandals on. And
well,
like,
you fucking better be looking down.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And like, if they're like just, you know, not so good looking feet, I'm just like, that's terrible. You know, like, well, people should take care of their feet in general.
So then does it make you think of how nasty her pussy is?
It's really telling though, but a lot of people say that too. It's like a lot of people will say, oh, they look at somebody's shoes or, you know, their upkeeping on their feet to tell them much more about their self in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I do agree. Like if we all have our days, like I literally probably had this fucking petty on my toes for like almost 3 weeks. Like it was so grown out. My nails was long as fuck. Like every time I looked at it, I was like, oh my God, bitch. But I guess I was just busy. Like I'd been working a lot, whatever, what have you. But yeah, no, like you got to get it together. You can't just be out here fucking dry, crusty, fucking. Don't get me wrong. I hate when bitches have short ass toenails. Like I hate that. Every female, if they ever ask me like what their feet look like, I usually be like, you just grow your nails out a little bit, like, and it would help your game a lot. Like, and they might not even have the baddest fucking toes or whatever, but it would help a lot. if they did that. So, but not no like crazy long ass nails, like bitches, you trying to scratch me type shit, you know? And for men, like, I understand if you work hard, like, and if you're out there in some fucking boots and shit, like, maybe let's go get a pedicure together. Like, you can take care of your feet. It's okay for you to get a pedicure. No, I'm sorry. Like, you don't need to get like no polish or nothing, but like, get your feet taken care of. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, and then I feel like every man also deserves, like, bitch, rub his feet. Like, you can rub his feetsies. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, and make sure they're taken care of. Like, I feel like it translates all the way through. Take care of your skin, you know, like all of that.
There's nothing better than a good ass foot massage.
Yes.
You know, it just makes you feel great. Like even with me, like, you know, I get foot massages all the time, and you know, like I damn near need them. Like, it just feels so great, relaxing. I'm serious. Like I sometimes can't even go to sleep without a foot massage.
I know, that's right. Hey, just as much as your bitch needs her feet rubbed, like, you need your feet rubbed too. And it does feel good. Like, rub my feet till I fall asleep type shit. I'm passing out. Like, rub my feet while we're smoking a blunt. Rub my feet while we're watching TV. Let me put my feet in your lap while we're in the car and just give them a little rub. Like, we're out to dinner. Let me put my feet in your lap and just rub them a little.
Right, for sure. So like, you said like your professional life with escrow and everything, like you definitely try your best to separate the two, but is there ever like a time where, you know, somebody within your professional life has found out about you being involved in all of this?
So I'm actually from Kansas and I moved to California. So in Kansas doing escrow, it's a small place. So it was very community involved. So I kept that very much separate. Like it was not, no, never, ever. Then I moved to California and I work at I'm gonna call it like a mom and pop shop escrow. Like, it's a privately owned, like, my boss is the owner of the company. And we are very, very, very not HR friendly there. So we talk about what the fuck ever. Like, they know what the fuck I be doing. Like, I'll fucking be like, hey bitch, I'm about to go to a foot party tonight. Like, can you watch the kids? Like, what's popping? You know, shit like that. So now I feel like I can be so comfortable in it. That's why also, I guess I feel like I feel more comfortable going to the parties, because motherfuckers be scared. Like, I would usually be scared to do some shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
Now I don't know. I feel like I'm living in my truth and I don't give a shit. And it's not a big deal. The people that I work with, like, it's not a big deal. So maybe some of the guys are like, bitch, chill out. Like, you're white. Like, obviously they don't like feet, but whatever. I don't care at this point.
Do you feel like for you, you know, I'm not sure what your status is, but for you, would a guy not being in the feet be a deal breaker for you?
Hey, I'm very, very fucking single. And I was talking with a guy, like, oh shit. I was kind of kicking it with a guy, like, watching a movie, just chopping it up. I picked the movie. I had kind of forgot what some of the parts in the movie are. The movie was wild as fuck. And during one of the scenes, like, the people couldn't use their hands, so they had to use their feet for everything. And like, one of the bitches is like rubbing her feet on her homegirl back because, like, she's sad. So she's giving her like a little back massage. And dude's like, he's like, I'm really fucking grossed out that they're sitting here doing this right now. Like, and the whole time in my head, I'm like, oh no.
Maybe if he saw your feet, though, he would change his mind, though.
Oh, you thought my feet are out? Like, I wear sandals. Like, you can't deny, even somebody who don't like feet, like, you can't deny that my fucking feet is pretty. And I'm aggressive in a way that you're gonna know in some sort of way that I'm like, look at my feet, touch my feet. Yeah, I'm about to put my foot on you, like, put it in your lap or something.
Yeah, no, that's surprising that, you know, he saw them and, you know, didn't even make any kind of comment on it. Yeah, no, that's got to be a deal breaker.
Well, when he said, like, when he was making the comments, he made a couple fucking comments and I was like, fuck, like, damn it. You know, the night progressed, whatever, still chilling, whatever. And I'm like, we don't like the same type of stuff. Like, and he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, we don't like the same type of stuff. And he's like, bitch, what do you mean? And I'm like, I like feet. Like, I hella like feet. And
what'd he say?
He looked at my feet and he was like, you got nice feet. And I'm like, I know, people pay for them. I know they nice. Like,
yeah,
you don't got to tell me. And then it was like we just like, it wasn't talked about again. But then like I felt so like that has never happened, I guess. So I felt so like, fuck. I even made like a little Instagram story about it. Like, you're chilling with somebody and they don't know that you got a foot fetish and they talk about how they don't like feet. It's like,
yeah. See, I never experienced that because like I found out about like my love for feet like as I've been married. So, and she was very, open to the whole idea herself. So, I never experienced that. But like I feel like if I was like a single dude out there, it would for sure be like a deal breaker for me too. Like if I'm talking to a chick and, it gets brought up and she's just like all around grossed out. And then I'd be like, but like, then again, I'm also the kind of person that I feel like I could make things that seem not cool to people actually cool. Yeah.
I feel I can change your mind. Like it's almost like a challenge at that point. Like, let me see what I can do. Like, can I turn you out? Let's see.
Exactly. Because like, like, I don't know if you can like relate with this, but like all my life, like people have always been like, man, you're kind of weird. And I've always took it as a compliment because I don't want to be like everybody else.
Yeah. I guess bold. Like I feel like I've always been very bold, like with the shit that I like or would say. And it's kind of like people look at it like, oh, that bitch is crazy, but like she's bold. Like I wish I could be like that,
Yeah. Well, you definitely seem bold and down to earth. I think people can appreciate that, in a lot of ways.
I feel like it's all about like kind of where you come from. Like, I mean, I have a very humble upbringing. Like, I didn't come from shit, little country whoop-de place. So, yeah. And every I don't know. I've worked in customer service my whole fucking life too, like helping people just be over the phone, like in person, and everybody's a human being and you gotta treat everybody the way you want to be treated. So
True.
I hate when people look down on people maybe because of their status or stature. Like I don't give a flying fuck because to strip all that shit down, like you're still nasty inside type shit. So it's like treat everybody the way you want to be treated.
Absolutely. I tell you another thing I hate, and I hate it a lot, is like coming up, growing up, getting different 9-to-5 jobs and everything. People would always ask what you make an hour. And like I had to stop telling people at a certain point because I'm like, man, like when you tell people what you make an hour, they're literally basing how much respect they want to give you based off how much you make an hour. And it's just wild to me that the way society works is, based off how much money you make, we'll tell them what kind of respect they should give you. And that's wild to me.
It is. Because I don't feel like I've never fucking made some great amount of money. Like my people have never made some great a fucking amount of money, like it's always like enough to survive and like maybe be okay sometimes, but yeah, no. So, I don't, fuck. I'm like, I don't try to look at like the people that are above me, like they're above me. Like, so I appreciate, I guess, which that sounds bad too. I appreciate like when they treat me as though we're equals because some people fucking won't. They treat you like shit because they make $2 more than you or because they have some bitch ass title above you. But it's 9 out of 10 times us little fucking people, like we're doing your job. We know how to do your job. The fuck?
Absolutely.
So
like you were just the one that was given the opportunity whenever that, time has came about. But you make a good point. It's like when people act like they're somehow superior over you because they make $2 or $3 more an hour. Like what? All right. Well, how $2 or $3 for real? Like, what is that even? You know what I mean? Like, what is that?
$100, like, and really, like, maybe a band a year. So it's like, fuck no, no. And you have a title. That title really like fucks with people. They really will take that and fucking run with it. Like,
Facts.
Fucking walk out right now. I will leave right now and let this shit crumble.
Like, unless you're making $1,000 an hour, I'm not impressed type of shit. Because at the end of the day, if you're making anything an hour, quote unquote, an hour, that means that you're an employee of somebody else who is making the big bucks. So it's like, what are we really, boasting about here? You know what I mean? Like, we're all just trying to live our best lives and, take it to the next level. And that's one thing that I respect like a motherfucker about the foot community and the people within it, is that I feel like there's some great support out there with the people who are into this kind of content. And then, the models, they put in, the time and the effort, and they want to make entertaining content. And they're also out there trying to, make a means as well, So I don't know. It's just an all full working circle that, I respect the hell out of,
Absolutely. No, I agree. I love it. The more that I've gotten into the in-person stuff, like I go to a specific foot party that's ran by a specific girl. So it's like she's very professional. Everything's very safe, clean. Like, I've never felt more comfortable. Like, it's almost more comfortable than doing the shit online. Maybe I lie, because obviously you don't ever meet these people, but like when you're online, you do have to sit there and talk. You got to sit there and kind of like get to know them, make them feel like you're not going to rip them off. Like, I don't know. So I do the in-person shit. Is just, it's comfortable. Damn, I hella lost track of what I was even saying.
I know that happens to me all the time.
That's what you get for smoking weed.
No, that happens to me all the time. And I'll be like, wait, could you say what you just said? Like,
right. Well, what was the question? Yeah. Best pastime is that shit happening in an interview. And then I just get to yapping like, bitch, what was you even talking about?
One thing I noticed about podcasting is like, it doesn't have to feel like an interview. You know what I mean? Like, we can literally just sit here and just like spitball the whole entire podcast.
Oh yeah.
And then people, they like to just like chill and feel like they're in the room with a couple like-minded people at the end of the day. Like, it doesn't have to be some like elaborate conversation, the most articulate conversation, or anything of that matter. All it is like us kicking it, and that's it,
Yeah, no, I agree. Just chopping it up about fucking everyday life. Really, that's what we've been doing, is just talking about everyday life. Like, it's comfortable. It's definitely not like an interview.
And I like that. And I'm gonna say this before we do a foot commercial. I don't know if you know what a foot commercial is, but I just zoomed in.
I'm with it. I don't know.
Before the foot commercial, because I gotta go take a leak really bad. So I'm gonna zoom it in on her and run out the room. But I want to say real quick before I do that, DollnamedChyna. Wait, how do you like to be addressed? By the way, we haven't even gone over that.
You can call me DollnamedChyna. My name is China, hence DollnamedChyna. So you can call me China or DollnamedChyna. I don't care.
All right, China. All right. At first, she was not sure if she wanted to be on the podcast yet, but I somehow got her on a podcast today. So I want to talk about like what made you decide that you were down to be on a podcast. But we'll get into that in a second. Let's do a foot commercial, and I'll be back.
All right.
We're trying to go. This is the first foot commercial with no feet. what's up? That China, you are so funny.
I had to sit on some. My ass cheeks was falling asleep and shit.
That was the first foot commercial with no feet. That's what's up.
Oh wait.
Leave it to China, y'all. Yeah.
Can we redo?
We're good. We're good. Now, adds character to the podcast.
Damn. I got up. I put some lip gloss on. Looked at my phone.
Like a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my teeth were floating over here. I was like, oh my gosh. So I just got done recording another podcast and I'm like just drinking water and Red Bulls. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh, he said Red Bulls. Oh yeah, you over there lit.
Yeah, no, not really. These don't really do nothing for me. Let me see. It is how many milligrams of caffeine? I'll tell you right now. 80 milligrams of caffeine. So it's like a cup of coffee, really like a average cup of coffee. But you know, like when I go work out, my pre-workout has, I believe, 300 milligrams of caffeine. So this is like nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, and human body like can take up to like honestly like 400 to 500 milligrams of caffeine at a single time and be fine. So you just never want to kind of cross those boundaries, like 400 to 500 milligrams of caffeine, because then your heart couldn't, you know,
fucking explode. I feel like off one Red Bull, like, you know, like a little regular size one, I'm lit, like lit, get the little rush, all that. But I think coffee does that to me too. Like I drink, what do I drink? I drink like a cold latte every day. Yeah, and I'm just really in the morning lit, way too turn. And then I like come down and I'm like, So I can't imagine a pre-workout, like Jesus Christ.
So coffee and weed, like that combination right there is for some reason like the best thing ever to me.
I feel like, okay, so my routine, I get up, get the kids ready, we get out the door, I take them to school, I roll a blunt, smoke the blunt on the way to the job. Depending on how big I rolled it, I try to keep it small because that's my first blunt of the day. I'm going to be high as fuck. I feel like I need that coffee to kind of balance it out so I'm not too high, so I can like focus on what I'm doing and not fuck shit up, you know? Yeah,
and I think that's what it is for me too, because sometimes I smoke and I get really high and almost too high, and then sometimes I'm too lit off caffeine. But like for some reason, both of them together, it just like is the perfect combination. And I'm just like, okay. And see, I don't drink alcohol anymore, so you know, like I don't know, it's just perfect, you know, like yeah. It almost gives me like the same kind of buzz as drinking, I feel, but not like in a sloppy kind of way, like a more
it's a rush. Like that's what I feel like because I'll smash it. I can't help it. I feel like it's so good. Like I get it cold and I get a specific kind that I'm smashing it within like 15 minutes, 20 minutes probably. And then it's like, you know, like on the computer fucking doing the most because I'm really just a rush.
Yeah. Is there any drinking at the foot parties that you go to?
Oh, yeah. So they usually provide like a bunch of little snacky snacks, a nice little assortment. And then there's like soda pop, chaser, whatever bottles, usually a couple bottles. You can bring your own. So the first one that I went to when I was a patron, like I brought my own bottle. There's no smoking though. So for me, they're usually like 4 or 5 hours long, and it could be a different location every time. And it could be in like a fucking condo on the 10th floor or some shit. So it's like, I can't smoke up there. I got to go all the way downstairs just to smoke. I don't know. I usually end up leaving early potentially because I want to smoke so bad.
You're like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, because if I could, like, I would do the session while I would smoke, but I'm sure, you know, some men don't like that. They maybe don't want to smell it, like it's not attractive because the bitch is smoking, whatever. I'm not smoking a fucking cigarette, but it's like I get why they don't allow it or whatever. But like I would smoke while we're doing the session. That would be perfect for me.
Have you ever been on the other side of the session?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So for the first foot party I went to, I went with my ex-boyfriend at like as patrons. Like
Mhm.
met, it was lit. Met a mom and daughter duo that
Oh, wow.
like I seen the daughter, or I seen the daughter or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, I want her. Like she's bad. Some dude's like, yeah, let's do it. Let's pop in, and then we get to talking to the mom, and we find out that's her mom, and I'm like we have to do that, right? Like, fuck yeah. And then we even got the lady who runs the party. Like we got her to do it. So it was like them three, and then me and him. It was lit.
Have you ever been to the Las Vegas ones?
Yes, I actually. So the first one I went as a patron. It was the OC one out here, and
Okay.
then I went to that Vegas one, which there definitely was not that many people there. It might have just been the one I went to, but the venue was amazing compared to like the ones that I've gone to out here. It could be a condo, a 2-bedroom condo, like, and you just got to get in where the fuck you fit in type shit, which again, I'm bold. I don't give a fuck. Like I'll pop a chair right here. Like, are you scared or come on, like, let's do this. But at the one in Vegas, my goodness, it was like, do you know where it's at? Cause I don't even remember what it was called.
I don't, like, I've never been to one myself. Like I feel like I should and I need to, just because of who I am and what I do.
It's like, okay, so the house it's a huge house. Like I can't even tell you the amount of rooms. When you get, it's an upstairs and then a downstairs. When you get to the downstairs, it's like a fucking sex dungeon. Like it's just, there's so much shit. There ain't no fucking, like, don't get me wrong.
Right.
Ain't no fucking, ain't no nothing, ain't no foot jobs, like no shit like that. But the venue is used, that venue is used for shit like that, but that's not what's going on at the parties. But the shit was just like, I was like, oh my God, this is dope. Like we need this in California. Like, why don't we need this? So,
right. I'm pretty sure I know where it is though. Like, because once upon a time when I first moved to Vegas, I drove Uber, and I recall taking some people to a place very similar to what you're describing, like almost like a ranch style spot.
Yeah.
And I don't know exactly what the details of the party was, but they kind of told me without telling me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I know where it is. Yeah.
It was wild. Yeah. Like, well, so like after the party, because I stayed and like chopped it up, there was like I don't even know what to call him, like a security guard guy there that works after that party too for the actual like house. And kind of chopped it up with everybody. And they were just like, yeah, once you guys leave, then like the party happens. Like, and I'm like, okay.
The party, huh?
Yeah. So I had to get out of there, but it seemed like it was wild.
You said I gotta get out of there.
Not my style, but y'all have fun.
Yeah, for sure. So I wanted to talk about like what made you like decide, like, you know what, I'll do the podcast. Do you feel like you're just in the course of like the last month or so, you're just like, you know what, I need to start breaking out of my bubble some more? Or
well, first of all, I've never seen a foot podcast. I myself only follow a couple podcasts, and they're like, I don't know, maybe like kind of like political type shit. So that was interesting. Really, I saw a girl at the Vegas foot party that I was just like, she's amazing. Like, and then I found her on Instagram and started following her, and she was on it. So then I think that's how I found your podcast and then even added you, because I just was like, okay, that's fucking cool.
yeah.
And yeah, at first I was very like nervous, obviously, because if the way we talked about it, like it would be in person. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm a little nervy to do that. And then, yeah, I think I started going after I did the Vegas party. I did another party out here, and I was just like, okay, fuck that. Hold on, let me back up. At the Vegas party, I did like, this guy was like, humiliate me. And I was like, okay. Like I've done that online or like when I make custom videos where they want me to like say that I'm badder than their girlfriend or whatever their little fantasy is. And I kind of like that. Like,
you probably are though.
well, I don't know what it is. Their bitches are probably bad. Like, don't get me wrong. They're probably cute as fuck. They probably got pretty feet, but it's whatever like fantasy they have, some about it turns them on, whatever. But I kind of I liked it when I would do it online, but doing it in person, it it was fucking invigorating. Like I loved it. And he didn't even really like touch my feet. Like he barely kind of kissed them, but like I really just got to fucking talk real crazy to him. And I feel like it like woke me up. So I've been on some like, fuck it, I'm out here type shit. So then when you asked me the second time, it was like, what was my response? Fuck yeah. Like, let's do this.
Yeah. It was a totally different response. The first one was like, no, maybe. And then just recently you're like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it. I'm like, all right,
down.
Yeah, let's fucking make it happen. Hey, are you French or something like that? Or what's your ethnicity?
I am white and Native American. So my dad's is white, and then my mom's half Native American, so I'm a quarter.
Have you got an Ancestry DNA test?
No, and literally the same guy that I was chopping it up with, that don't like fucking feet, we were actually talking about that. And I was like, yeah, I want to go get one of those blood things. So it'll tell me like, this is the whoopty percent, whoopty whoopty. And he's like, yeah, go ahead and go in their system, like, so they can fucking identify you. And and I'm like, oh yeah, we're not, yeah, never mind.
That's the catch 22 right there. It's like, yeah, you get to find all kinds of things about your bloodline, but they now have your data in the system. And that company is owned by BlackRock, which is a company owned by the Rothschilds. So
see, no I'm cool. I'm just gonna go off what the fuck they told, my parents told me.
And everything is data these days, right? Like everything that we're doing on our phone, like if it's free, it's because they're collecting data and selling it. I remember I used to walk through malls back in the day, and there would be survey people, and they'd tell you like, hey, you can make $10 to $15 if you do this survey right quick. And I never really got it. Like, why would somebody pay people to answer these questions? But 20 years later, it's like, oh, okay, I get it. They're selling the data. And now that's everything. That's everything that we do. It's all data now, and it's being sold by Instagram and all of these different websites. But Ancestry DNA and whatever the other one is called, those companies, they're actually collecting blood data and selling it to God knows who.
Well, then at that point, then it's like they could tie a murder to that, not even that person, but that person's fucking great auntie or uncle or something, just because they have, you know what I'm saying, that portion of the DNA. Like, yeah, I didn't really think about it until like I had that conversation with him, but I was like, yeah, I'm cool. Like, I'm cool on that.
Yeah, it would be crazy if I did that, because I never done it and I don't plan to. But if I did that and like 20 years later, I got like another kid, I'd be like, damn. They got me. No.
Fucking found me. That's all you see. You see on Netflix the fucking the doctor dude that was impregnating all the bitches with his own sperm. Like, y'all motherfuckers is wild.
That dude is crazy. How many kids does he have? Like 90 or 100 or still counting?
Bro, it's like, what is it? Polygamy? Not polygamy. Whatever, where they have 15 fucking wives and 27 fucking kids. Like, he was out here on some wild shit. He was out here on some fucking keep the race fucking white fucking good old boy fucking weirdo shit. Like, yeah, no.
I don't think that it was polygamy though, because he was just a doctor, right? Like
right.
Artificial insemination doctor, and instead of inseminating women with their husband's sperm, he was impregnating
his own. Yeah, he was on some weirdo shit. Like, he was on some weirdo shit.
Sure. Yeah, and people are like living their whole lives and then finding out that guy is actually their dad, and like just like how shattering would that be if you go your whole life thinking that your parents are your parents, and then you find out that they're actually not? Like, how would you feel about that?
Fuck, like I didn't know who the fuck I was type shit. Like, or fuck that. I might even feel like, damn, some of this shit makes sense, because it's like, I feel like even, okay, you're raised by somebody, you're going to have those characteristics and traits, you're going to get shit from the raising portion of those people, but then there's still going to be shit about you that is just unexplainable. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know where it came from. You don't know where this weird twitch came from or habit or what the fuck ever. And it's like, Oh, it all makes sense. It all makes sense now. But yeah, no, I'd fucking be hot to death. I would be mad. I would want to probably fucking destroy him at any cost. Like, how can I fuck his life up? Like, what can I do? Let's get with A&E and tell the story. Like, yeah, I'd be mad as fuck.
Like 100 brothers and sisters and counting as well.
And then it's like, at that point, like, do you want to meet them? Do you want to know them? And then how many kids do they have? And then do their kids have kids? Like, do you want to, do you want to do that? Or do you want to like isolate and like pretend like that's not going on? I feel like I would want to know everybody.
Gosh damn, man. That's deep, man.
It's a lot. It's a lot of unpacking. Like, fuck, I would be mentally fucked. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
one, please.
Any other shows you've been watching lately?
I like to watch a little Ratchet TV, a little bit.
How ratchet is it? How ratchet? I could hear you got some hood in you.
a little
You over my ass, shit.
I like this show. What is it called? It's on Zeus. That should already tell you that it's fucking horrible. It's like the baddies, but I really only like it because this one girl on there, her name's Krishan Rock, is Blueface bitch. I really started following her. I started following her before she was on that little show. I heard some of her music from him, like, and I liked it or whatever.
She's blowing the fuck up, huh?
Huh?
That chick, she's blowing the fuck up, huh?
Oh yeah, absolutely. She's a fucking crazy. She's crazy. I don't know.
She's crazy.
I like her though.
She's sucking on Blueface toes.
Hey, boy, that bitch knows what's popping. You know what the fuck going on? That's why you can't leave her ass alone. But
damn, yeah, it's got to be right.
No, she just I like how like unapologetically she is herself. Like she don't give a fuck. She may be in a very horrible situation and be treated very poorly or what the fuck ever, but like I still like her as a person. Like, yeah. So it makes me tune into the little show because I want to see her be crazy.
Yeah. We love other people's drama, huh?
Yeah, fuck. It ain't mine, thank God.
All right. Yeah.
Other than that, like I be watching, what did I watch the other night? I made dude watch this movie called Everywhere, or what's it called? Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. And like the critics try to compare it to the new Doctor Strange movie because I like Doctor Strange too. And it wasn't. It's like a, you know, eat some mushrooms type of movie, like trip and watch it, but it's like goofy. So it's like trying to tell you a really in-depth message while being fucking funny at the same time. So it was good. I enjoy it.
I gotta try shrooms one of these days.
You haven't ever tried them?
Mm-mm.
Give it a try. Eat some.
What do you think that it unlock parts of my brain that I never knew existed?
I didn't even have to tell you. You already fucking know.
Well, like, you know, I've been told about it plenty of times, and you know, I could surely get some if I really want it. I feel like maybe a micro dose would be cool at first.
I think most people, including me, like I think most people are just scared at first because you're not going to be in control. Most people maybe aren't controlling in everything, but like you want control. You want control of your being. You want control of your mind. That's probably like, I don't drink like that either. I know you said you don't drink. Like I will drink occasionally, but like I'm not getting fucking, I'm taking a couple shots and like a bitch is loose. Like I'm faded type shit. So it's like, and I'm not in control of myself. So it's like, would you rather be an alcoholic or a fucking pothead? Like I can control everything everything if I'm high on weed. Like I might just be a little goofy, but like I can control myself versus alcohol or mushrooms. You know, you were like, I'm seeing shit. Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm scared. Like, it's definitely not for the weak. Like you got to be in a really good mind state or mind frame to do it. But a lot of times it like, in my opinion, it makes you face like shit within you that you maybe don't like. Like if you really eat them bitches and let it like take you, you might face some shit that you're fucking scared to face, or you don't even know that you're hiding within yourself. And it just come out, and then you know what I'm saying, you come out of it the next day and you just feel lighter, like you feel better, like you feel like you know you have a purpose, more of a purpose, or you know what the fuck's going on better with yourself. So it's a beautiful thing.
Sold.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm fucking sold now. Well,
but yeah, just eat a little bit at first. Okay, so I learned this. I like to go to terp markets, which is like kind of like an underground like weed shop, but maybe like, I don't know, in a big area, and you just got hella people with all their packs out selling weed, and then you might come across people selling like mushrooms, ecstasy, what the fuck ever. And
what is it called again?
It's called a terp, like TERP, terp market.
Huh, interesting. Okay. So
like I went with a friend, and I paid for a membership, and then every time I go, I pay like $10 to get in, but I have to show my membership card.
Right.
And like you'll just get good deals. Like you go in there and buy a pound. Like I'm obviously not buying a pound, like buying a little zip or whatever, maybe buying some mushrooms. But you'll meet some good connects. And I met this guy that was selling mushrooms, and he had long stems with caps, and then he had little fucking baby ones with caps that were like white and blue and just looked deathly. So we got to talking to him and asking, and he's basically like, if you want to like hallucinate and just see everything, like only eat the cap. But if you want like that body high that like you just kind of feel good stuck, like eat the stem. So I've fucking lived off that ever since I've learned that. And like, I'll maybe eat like 3 stems and a cap, because I don't want to hallucinate and get all crazy. Like when I get like that, I feel like I just want to close my eyes and I just sit there, but I'm like, I'm in my body, but I'm not in my body. Cause like shit is going on behind when your eyes are black. Obviously your eyes are closed. Like shit's going on back there. And it's like, I'm not there, but I'm there.
I wonder if I would like have an anxiety attack if I was on those.
You could, like, I feel like depending on your state of mind, it's kind of like when you fucking drink. If you're pissed off and you get faded, you're probably about to be a fucking psycho drunk. Like you're about to be mad, whatever. So it's like, if I'm really worried about some shit and I'm stressed out, and then I go fucking eat a couple caps, like I sometimes will sit there and like, I'm going over every single decision I've ever made in my life and how bad it was. And like fucking myself up about it. And that like, fuck, you'll have a panic attack. Yeah, absolutely. So sometimes I don't like it. Like it depends. You do, I guess, want to start a little slow, because
yeah, that sounds scary to me. Like having a panic, because I do have like little anxiety attacks here and there, and like even sometimes when I smoke weed, I have a little bit of anxiety once in a while. Not recently for some reason. I don't know if it's like me just like maturing more, just like with my body as far as how I what word am I looking for? Just intake weed basically all around. Right. For some reason, my body is responding better to it. But you know, I do wonder what it would be like on shrooms. But you know, I guess I just got to try it one of these days. I've always wondered, and I think that's why I've never taken them, is because you know that thought is in the back of my mind. Like, all right, if I take this, am I gonna like trip the fuck out? Like I heard about the bad trip stories with people. And I'm not trying to be one of those people.
Yeah, no, it can be bad. Like I've seen people really trip out. My little sister ate mushrooms like when we were probably like 16 or 17, and the bitch seen like we was eating pizza, and she like seen shit crawling on the pizza, and she like throws the fucking pizza and screams, cries, like never ate mushrooms again in her life.
Yeah, see, that sounds scary. I'm cool off that, man. Well,
I had a really bad acid trip. Like I did acid I've done acid a couple times, but one time it just must have been really fucking good. And I started watching Alice in Wonderland, and she gets lost. Right, she goes down the rabbit hole and she gets lost, and I got fucking lost. Like I got lost.
Alice?
I don't know. I got lost. It was scary. Like it was terrifying. Like you would have thought that like the police was raiding the crib and I was going to jail for 30 years. Like I was scared.
Oh my God.
It was wild. And it lasted for so long. Like I have not ate acid since then. And I probably wouldn't, because it was scary.
Man, I heard acid actually fries your brain.
Oh yeah, see, I'm good. I'm cool. I'm good on that. I'm cool on that. I could see why. Like the mushrooms is like, okay, I don't know how factual this is, but like I've heard like when you eat mushrooms, like you're giving yourself food poisoning. So like you eat them and they hit your stomach and like your stomach like gurgles, like you just feel that shit in there, you know? And then honestly, like when you get close to the end of your trip, like you got to take a shit and it's usually like over after that.
Oh snap. Okay. Wow. Well, that makes sense. Like the shrooms, your food poisoning. So that does make sense. And then you're just, yeah, because that's got to be what it is. It's like it's a fungi that's on the shroom, right? And it's
Right.
basically poisoning your system.
Right.
That's trippy to think about. And then I wonder who like discovered this. You know what I mean? Like, because don't they grow on shit as well?
Okay, so yeah, I asked the dude that gave me the little story on the caps and the stems. Like I asked him the same thing, like because like my dad's an old hippie. He's like, man, bro, I used to grow shrooms in the closet, like whatever,
Right.
you know. So it's like they have like kits now, like there's like whole systems where you don't have to do that. But no matter what, it's a fungi, correct? Like it's a fucking fungi. So I don't know. It's like walking outside and just eating a mushroom you see growing outside. Like what's gonna happen to you? Or walking outside just eating a fucking berry or something that you don't know what it is. Like, is that poisonous? Are you going to go on some type of trip? Like, yeah. It's like, okay, so I'm native. I grew up on the reservation and there's a lot of different ways and things that they do, like for, I guess I'm going to call it religion or like church or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say it was like my little sister's like fucking 10th birthday night. She was young and she wanted to do peyote. Like, but that was like it was like a religious, like ritual, not ritual. Ooh, don't say that. It was like a religious thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like a passing of her age kind of thing. Like her and her dad went outside. You know what I'm saying? They stayed out, they slept outside that night, like in front of a fire type shit. And like they did it. Like, and that's kind of like you're really putting some shit in your body that's like, I don't know, your body's trying to fight it off. Like it's like poison almost, you know, but I don't know why. Let's talk to a doctor. How do we get there? But like why it does that shit to your mind and like why you feel such a spiritual, it's like a fucking spiritual awakening, you know, like why, like I need to eat some mushrooms. I think I'll feel a lot better type shit. Like
If you ever come to Vegas again, we should do a podcast and take shrooms together and see what happens.
I'm with all that. All that.
And but you know, speaking of like peyote and you know, native and what have you, that makes me think of ayahuasca.
Yes.
And a lot of people, they take ayahuasca to help like cleanse their like traumas that they've had in their life and what have you. That's interesting to me too.
I fucking want to compare shrooms to that. Like if you really let it, because we're controlling at nature, like it's hard to just let your fucking soul, mind, spirit, like it's hard to let it go. Like I'm just going to let it go to the fucking vast. Like what? That sounds fucking crazy to me. But if you actually let it go, like I feel like that's what it can do. It makes you face the shit that you don't even know you're hiding in there. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like say it again, how you say it? Ayahuasca, the fucking like peyote, like it's a whole spiritual thing. And, you know, the government makes it a drug. They make it a drug, but it's not.
Or even like what they call the God molecule, the dimethyltryptamine.
Oh, okay. Break it. Wait, are we talking about DMT?
Yes. Yeah. So they call it the God particle because it's pretty much in every single living organism, right?
You get it from tree sap.
Yeah, you get it from tree sap. But like the trippy part is that it's already inside of our bodies, but somehow our pineal glands have been like closed, basically, like through aluminum, like seeping in through our armpits, through
Right.
fluoride and toothpaste, the food, just all kinds of different things. And that's why they say that like some people, they can remember dreams they had when they were like babies and what have you, is because they were so potent because the dimethyltryptamine that was pretty much dripping out of your pineal gland. But over time, with it closing, our minds almost don't get that same, you know, dose of DMT anymore that our bodies naturally create. And only when our unconscious minds are sleeping can we get anything from it, which is why we have dreams sometimes, and why sometimes dreams are really, really realistic. And it's because the dimethyltryptamine, apparently this is, you know, what I hear and what have you. I don't know. That's like also super interesting to me. And they say that if you take DMT, like, you know, from the tree sap or whatever, and you're able to pretty much induce a trip from it, that it's almost like you experience a ego lifting, life-changing experience.
Are you Googling that right now?
No, I'm just talking.
Have you ever done DMT? No, I agree. Have you ever done DMT before?
No, but I like feel like I should.
Okay, so that's I've done shroom. I'm 33 years old. I probably did shrooms for the first time when I was like 16, maybe. So I experimented a lot as a young kid with what was going around in that era, like ecstasy. That was a big thing in that era. Mushrooms, whatever, all that. DMT, I tried probably in my 20s, like one time, but it didn't do anything. My brother did it a lot, and that's how I had even heard about it. And then recently, in the last 2.5 years since I've lived here, a friend of mine does it. And like that, you can get it at that Turp market that I go to too. And basically got me to try it. And again, like I'm controlling as far as I want to control myself and what's going on with me. So trying a new drug like that I know is going to alter my control was scary. So it was hard for me to let go. So the first time I did it, like you just put it like in a little pipe, like it's just kind of like this brown looking stuff or whatever. And you smoke it. It tastes fucking horrible. And you hold it in as long as you can. And the first time I really felt it, this is fucking weird. It's almost like I was in like a wormhole or something, and I was falling, and all I could think, like, I was like trying to, I always keep my eyes closed because I'm scared, I guess. So it's like black. So you can obviously imagine all the colorful and the shit that's going on behind your eyes when they're closed. But it was like I was falling down something, and I was just trying so hard to grab onto the sides and stop myself from falling. And it's like, I guess if you try to like look at it in, you know, a bigger perspective, or like a perspective of my life, like it's like I was losing control, and I was trying to get that control back, but I couldn't. The DMT was like taking me. But people like the friend that does it, like they'll astro project, like actually come out of their body and just kind of see the world for what it is. So I guess that's always like been my goal, to try and do that. But I don't think I've ever been able to let go enough to let that happen yet. But it would be fucking dope to do it.
That sounds very scary. It really does.
I guess it's what you're if you're willing to let go of the control. That's all I can fucking put it back to, is that we want this solid foundation of control of ourselves. And that kind of keeps us in this mundane, like, okay, you know what every day is going to be like, you know what to expect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're kind of going through the motions of just even feelings every day.
Yeah.
We're detached from Earth, like from everything. We're so detached.
Oh my gosh. That's so deep.
I'm a Scorpio.
I love it.
The ocean over here.
Oh man, we've only explored like 10% of the ocean. Go figure.
God, what the fuck? Aliens. Oh. Aliens.
All right. Do you think the Earth is flat?
Fuck no.
Okay. All right.
That is just round. It's a sphere, right? How you say sphere? It's a sphere.
All right. The reason why I say that is because I mean, I ask people that periodically, and usually it's when we start talking about aliens and space and things like that. And
is that a flat lifer thing? Like that aliens go with flat?
No, not necessarily, but it's where the aliens potentially come from that trip me out, because we don't know really where interdimensional beings come from, because they're interdimensional. So like they can like jump timelines basically in dimensions. And you know, it's trippy because there's a lot of like, fuzzy video footage but video footage nonetheless of alien spacecraft, or what have you, UFOs coming out of the ocean. And so it just makes me wonder, like, is the ocean actually space?
Okay. I see where you're going. I don't think I've ever seen that. I like looking at videos like that and shit. Like, I'm addicted to NASA, like all the little shit that they're letting me see, whether they're altering it or not. Like, I like it. But I think that they did. I think they did, like, when shit falls, like asteroids and fucking all that, when it falls, like, I'm all into it. I'm fucking had to put my feet down and shit. I think when the shit falls, like asteroids and what have you, falls actually into the ocean, like when that hits that water, like there's so many like microorganisms on it that you can't tell me shit's not growing out of that. Like half the shit in the ocean is aliens. The fuck, like what's happening to all that?
I never even thought about that. That's trippy to think about. You're right. When asteroids and what have you, and all right, so I believe that asteroids for sure, come out of somewhere. I don't know where they come from, but I feel like I've seen them with my own eyes before.
Well, it's constant. Space is fucking constant moving, right? Like shit is constantly flying. I'm telling you, I follow the fuck out of NASA. NASA will tell us every day, like, okay, asteroid 7.25, whatever the fuck they decided to name it, is 700 million meters away from Earth. Like, and it has this % chance to hit Earth. Like, they're constantly monitoring shit because shit is just flying all over the place. Once it can actually get into our ozone, in there, and there's fucking gravity all of a sudden, then it's like boom.
But see, what trips me out about, space being, what it is, and us moving at however many miles per hour is like, all right, if we're orbiting through space and we're constantly going in a circle like this, right, around the sun or what have you, and also spinning at the same time, how is it that the stars are always in the same place type of thing?
Are they though? Are they?
From what we can see, are the stars moving with us?
Well, okay, yeah. So, okay. I just be yapping. I feel like I've heard this, but I'm not going to say that I know this is facts. So the stars... Every star is a moon and has its own shit like orbiting around it. No. I just feel like there's so many fucking stars out there that they're around all the planets. No, like I don't think they're moving with us. Why do you think they're moving with us? You don't think it's just fucking out there in like the vast galaxy? Like, there's stars on stars on stars.
I mean,
I'm about to Google that because I think stars are moons.
I mean, they probably, I don't know, but like we always see the Little Dipper, or we always see the other alignment of stars or whatever in the same spot.
You're right. You are right.
That's trippy though, ain't it? Like if we're like spinning that fast, going around and then another thing, if we're spinning like that, how is it that? I know this is like so ignorant to say.
No, say it.
But I'm just gonna say it. Like let me just tell everybody. I'm just spitballing right now. But it's just food for thought. Like, how is it that we can get in the airplane and fly to a destination at a predicted number of time if the world is spinning, right? If the world is spinning, then when the airplane takes off,
we're still within our ozone layer. Like,
I don't know. Like, is it gravity that's keeping the plane put type of thing? But it's spinning hella fast at the same time. Like, what? Like, none of it like makes sense if you like start like to put it all into like perspective. None of it really.
Star is not a moon, by the way. I was very wrong on that.
Oh yeah, I've never heard that theory, but I was.
I'm like, I don't know where I heard that. No.
But I mean, who knows? Though, at the end of the day, like what all of this really is, though, because like we're just listening to like quote unquote scientists and people who are said to study all these things, but at the end of the day, all we do is listen to what people tell other people, people like us who might have a couple of degrees or whatever.
So I know. Yeah, there's a lot that's unsaid, like that you can't tell. The masses can't know. Like they can't, because it would just cause fucking hysteria. Like the people that work for like those government agents, NASA, like all that, like, yeah, they can't know. Or we can't know.
So this is real news that came out like 2 months ago, and nobody really spoke about it, but this is actual real news from NASA that they hired, I believe they said 81 different religious priests to help them figure out a plan and a way to introduce alien life to us, the humans. And this is like real news, but they didn't really talk about it. Look it up right now. Look it up on Google. NASA hires religious priest, something like that. And I bet you it comes up.
You know why? Because they like, fuck. My mother is a Christian pastor. I love her to fucking death. Like I will
shout out to mama.
Die behind moms type shit. But I was not raised like that. Like I was raised like with like Native American ways, like that type of church where it's more like Mother Nature, like fucking we go into this place and we worship this white guy every Sunday, like, and we go off this fucking written scripture. Like I was not raised like that. So I find it really hard to buy into it, but it fucking controls people. Like it gives hopeless hope. So it would be easy. It would be easy, and it would be easier to do it that way, I guess. But then at the same time, I feel like they're like, you're batshit crazy. Like the fuck. Well, I don't know. I guess if you can get people to believe what the fuck is going on in that Bible, then fuck, you can get them to believe anything.
Right? Yeah, I mean, I feel you. Like not to like, you know, offend anybody, but like at the end
not
of the day,
to offend anybody,
that book was written by people. Again, like
William Shakespeare. Like who wrote the book?
Right.
Like, the fuck.
Right.
And why is there so many different versions? Like I'm not shit. I'm not shit. Moms, I love you. But like I've tried to read the Bible. Like I get to I think Genesis is the first passage or whatever, and like pretty much like within the first couple pages, it's like talking about men are basically better than women. And it's like, how the fuck as a woman can I read that and be like, I'm going to read this and believe everything in it? Like, no, fuck you, suck my dick.
Yeah. So, you know, like we all know that like since the beginning of what we know as time, right? Like there's always been some kind of government or something put in place to control people. And I believe that, you know, the Bible had a lot to do with that at a certain point. You know, like religion was a way to control people. Now we just have the government, right? And then there's still like religions and stuff, but like they always needed a way to control the people, or else there would just be, you know, madness. It would be absolute chaos out there. So, you know, it's all good. Like I understand, like there has to be a way to control the people, but now it's just the control that the powers that be want to have on people that's out of control. It's darn self. So now it's just a bunch of evil entities trying to take over, you know, or have the most money or brainwash people or inject shit into people. You know, it's absolute madness right now. But like again, like it's always for some reason always been about control. But hey, at the end of the day, none of us really know what's gonna happen or what's really going on until, you know, we pass. And who knows, when we pass, we might wake up and be like, damn, that was a crazy ass video game, or like, damn, that was a crazy it's crazy. How long was that? They're like, oh, you were only doing that for like a day. You know, you were only immersed in that simulation for a day, you know.
Right.
We're actually aliens with fucking headsets on type shit.
Fuck. Okay. Have you ever heard, you know who Little Dicky is?
Yeah, of course.
Not a Little Dicky fan, but there's a song that he has called Pillow Talkin', where it's a dumbass long song, but he's basically like, he meets this bitch, they fuck, and then they're laying in bed after fucking, and he's like trying to like awkwardly talk to her and get to know her, but her brother's like in the military, and he just starts bringing up crazy shit like, what if aliens are really just watching us and they're like playing a game with us, and just touching on shit that we just talked on, and it's really funny. So you should listen to it. Hey
man, well, this is me talking to the alien that is fucking with me. Like, please, can you adjust my difficulty level to easy? Because goddamn.
Oh God. Please, please, please.
Please, alien God. Adjust my difficulty level a couple notches down.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, man.
Microphones.
All right. Well, China, we've been on for an hour and 15 minutes. You're awesome. Thank you for hanging out on the POF Pod. And, an absolute doll, just like in the name, DollnamedChyna.
I try.
So, like, if people wanted to hit you up and, like, holler at you about, some customs or whatever the case may be, should they hit you on IG, or is there any other places you want to contact you?
Slide in my DMs, and I'll decide if I want to respond.
Yeah. She may or may not. It might take 4 months, like she said.
Hey, if you say something really slick where I look at it and I'm just like, yeah, I might open it right up. Ain't no telling.
If you have any kind of brains talking to the people listening, then you would know that China is a straight shooter. So just be straight up.
There you go, baby.
Yeah, baby.